Hello, Froggy here. And do you have any idea how many taxpayer dollars it takes to fund a single Hellpod?
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. The
Well,
Galactic War.
what if I told you there was a better way?
Allied destroyer
Podless
has
Helldive.
joined squadron.
For this, we're going to need some
Engaging
help
orbital
from an
thrusters.
ally. So I've called in Gerbsnail to help with this demonstration. He'll be
Orbit
lending a hand.
synchronized.
Quite literally, in fact, because we'll be
Welcome
needing to
aboard,
use
Helldiver.
any one of a
Let's
number
get it.
of hand-related
The war is as good as
emotes.
one.
I find that rock, paper, scissors works best.
I win.
Unfortunately, rock, paper, scissors is pretty far on the war bond and costs a good 50 credits once you get there. So let's check some cheaper options. Gerbsnail is using the explosive handshake. And as you can see, I've gone straight off the rails. You can walk around a bit up here, but if you hit certain areas, you'll just kind of fall through the floor of the ship. And you can probably see where this is going. Interestingly,
Initiating
this
FTL
state
jump to
survives
the void
FTL jumps. Not quite sure what those sort of conditions do to a Helldiver, but it's probably fine.
FTL jump successful.
Anyways,
Mission coordinates
you
locked.
can jump right off of this small platform or through any of a number of other areas to get a jump on the mission. Quite literally. You can take a look around at the nice scenery as you fall down, far exceeding the recommended 2.4 seconds. Thanks to Jaden on Fordash for sharing this breach with me. And as you can see, we are not in that pod. Although, for some reason, if you cancel the launch, you'll find yourself back up.
Hellpod launch suspended.
Don't ask me how that works, I have no idea. That isn't the only oddity though.
FTL jump
You can see
successful.
the sort
Hellpod's
of
prime.
animations underneath the ship are kind of
Mission coordinates
wacky
locked.
looking. Also, I'm no expert on planetary motion, but I don't think that's supposed to happen. Perhaps I've been using the stims a bit too much. Let's take a look at this from the other side.
Let's play.
You'll want to position yourself a little away from the railing, and one thing to keep in mind is that you will turn and face the other person in the
Let's
emote,
play.
so they have to go into the right position. Sometimes you can kind of push the other person,
1, 2.
but not always. Anyways, you can see Ashnax managed to get out well enough. And there's the drop. If you're a bit
1,
careful, you
2.
can actually manage to explore the back half of the ship, since it seems to be solid. You can even check out the
Allied
ship that will be
destroyer coordinates
picking you up
received.
after
Allied
your
destroyer has
successful
left squadron.
mission later. Not sure exactly what that ladder on that back is, but can't quite make it over there. You can see some of the people working at consoles, and I am stuck. Oh well. Perhaps I wasn't careful enough.
Let's play.
It's not the only place you can do that.
1.
You can
Helldivers
also
to Hellpods.
check out
Repeat,
this little
Helldivers
side
to
area.
Hellpods.
And here you can see the scout handshake, which can also work, but it can take a little bit more effort to get it going. The collision down here is a bit strange. You can walk through where the people are sitting, but not where they would be if they were standing behind the chairs. Very strange. Also, can't actually talk to that guy. Whee! So you can use rock, paper, scissors, explosive handshake, scout handshake, and possibly others. I doubt hug works. Yeah, that same breach with explosive here. We found this one a bit easier than the scout handshake, but not as nice as rock, paper, scissors.
Let's play.
We did also notice this oddity.
1, 2, 3.
Here you can see Gerbsnail standing on nothing. Just kind of floating there. Not sure if we can use this to, say, dance on the war table, but haven't managed that so far. But there is one other odd thing here. And that's what happens if you try to emote with someone in the air like this. That's all sorts of funky. Very weird. Anyways, one last warning before I head out. If you do this breach, you probably want to launch the mission somewhat quickly. Because if you fall all the way, you won't be able to launch the mission properly, and you'll have to return to your own ship and rejoin to continue. Huh. Don't know what that guy's doing there. But anyways, at least you'll have a very nice view on the way down. You can see all the ships of fellow Helldivers, stratagems launching, and the beacons on the planet for calling in various strikes or support weapons. Much like in Destiny, there is a max to this falling, and like I said before, once you hit it, you will not be able to launch a mission, at least in my experience. Each try simply aborted the countdown once it reached 0. It also sort of locks the camera once that happens, so you will be able to tell that it has. And of course that stays over FTL jumps, which look quite wacky in that state. But as you can see, the camera is locked, and so are you until you return to your ship. And some bonus clips. Found a couple more little intangible spots here in the Termicide Tower mission. And one more over in a bot mission. No clue if they're all like that, but very strange.